Hi guys, 732 Review Crew back. I'm Mikey.
And I'm Mike.
And unfortunately for those unaware, Joe is no longer with us for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You can look at his announcement video that has been released yesterday for more information from him directly. And we wish him the best, but we are going to be watching Buffy and Angel still, actually.
Don't lie to the fans, Mikey. That's a deepfake video we made. He was actually bitten by Drusilla and is no longer able to appear on camera.
Unfortunately, Joe is now a vampire and can no longer be on film. But besides that, we're ready to start Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4, which means we're also going to be watching Angel for you fans who were curious. Now, I went online and found it spoiler-free, a list of the Reactors edition of Buffy the Vampire Slayer from the Buffy forums with mixes with Angel. The poster's name is Bo Lin. It looks like it was posted in 2021. It's spoiler-free with the titles as well as, crossovers or stuff like that, but it goes like, for example, Buffy 4, 1, and then Angel 1, and then Angel 2. So that's the kind of order we're going to be doing. Anybody else who's curious about it, I can link it to you if you want. Otherwise, I have the whole thing printed out. We're ready to start. And as with usual, with our first time watching, what do?
This is going to be available full length on Patreon.
Hey, so that means you can watch this episode of the season for free. First episode of every season is available for free, and that means you can watch along with your own content via Hulu is where we're watching. Without further ado, we're going to be starting college. This is freshman year for Buffy, and the episode is titled The Freshman. And we're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for joining.
Introduction to the Modern
New haircut?
A survey study of 20th century novels.
It's dyed too, right?
Open to freshmen. You might like
Darker?
Introduction.
Got like
to
a
the
Reba
modern-
haircut.
Do they have an introduction to the modern blurb?
Oh, short story.
Well, that's good.
Oh, no, it conflicts with psych.
Maybe I shouldn't take psych.
Oh, they're picking classes.
It's fun. And
Making your schedule is the
it's a
hardest.
requirement. Anyway, Professor Walsh is supposed to be great. She's like world-renowned. Images of pop culture. This is good. They watch movies, TV shows, even commercials.
Wow, we should do that.
Want to be caught unawares.
Ooh.
Busy. It's been a very sleigh-heavy summer. Just
Buffy?
haven't had a lot of time to think about life at UC Sunnydale.
Where's Xander?
Giles said I have to be secret identity gal again.
That makes sense.
Oh, the college kids don't know she's a Slayer.
Tough though. I just need to figure out how it's going to work with my extracurricular activities.
He's like, wait a second.
I just can't let it take the edge off my slaying. Is this guy ever going to wake up?
Why weren't they setting facing him?
I don't know, but that's funny. Because you're right. They're like, was he gonna do it? No. Nah.
He's like, God damn it.
If you're not holding on to a yellow folder, you're in the wrong group. You belong up by Weissman Hall.
She's stressful. I'm stressed out for her.
What do we want? When do we want it?
What do they want?
Take it.
Prejudice. Where's her friends?
Buffy! Hey!
Oh, yeah!
I'm glad to see you.
Isn't this cool? There's so
How
much
many
going
flyers
on.
did you take, Willow?
All of them.
I've heard about 5 different issues, and I'm angry about each and every one of them. It's just in high school, knowledge was pretty much frowned upon. You really had to work to learn anything. But here, the energy, the collective intelligence, it's like this force, this penetrating force, and I can just feel my mind opening up, and letting this place just thrust into and spurt knowledge into. That sentence ended up.
I didn't understand until that. What was going on?
A little overwhelming. Don't you feel it?
No, oh, boyfriend. It's my on-campus boyfriend.
Oh no, I forgot to pick mine up. The line's probably really long now too.
I like that joke, okay?
I mean, it's just so overwhelming. Don't you feel completely disoriented?
Oz! Hey, Paul. Finally matriculating with us. Very cool. Tell me you're playing this week.
Thursday night, Alpha Delta.
Oh, I have that one.
I'm bringing
Oh,
a
his
rugby crew.
bandmates?
Jello shots?
Good. Well, the band's played here a lot. Still all new. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh, his band is so popular here, I guess. I like that.
It's too bad Giles couldn't be librarian here. He can be.
What do you mean he is?
Well,
He's totally gonna
enjoying
be.
being a gentleman of leisure.
Gentleman of leisure? Isn't that just British for unemployed?
Slacker now.
Speaking of slack, have you heard anything from Xander?
Not for a while. He's still in this cross-country
Oh.
see America thing. He said he wasn't coming back until he had driven to all 50 states.
Hawaii.
Did you explain about
Yes.
Well, he seemed so determined.
Hawaii? Wow.
It's a dope library.
College library.
That's a sick fucking vault.
Oh my gosh, isn't this amazing?
See, we even have to whisper. It's like a whole new world.
Buffy doesn't want a whole new world.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
New love interest?
Okay.
He's the demon.
So, are you girls taking intro psych, or do you just want me dead?
I mean, the first one.
Well, you have a lot of fun. Professor Walsh, she's quite a character.
You've taken it?
I'm a TA. I'll be helping the professor out. I'm sorry, I've forgotten my manners and all the concussion.
Willow. And this is my friend Buffy.
It's nice to meet you both.
I'm nice to meet.
You know her treatise on Dietrich's work?
I know of it.
It's not in the syllabus, but it's a fascinating read. If you're into that sort of thing. They have it here.
Oh, where?
I'll show you. I don't meet that many freshmen that know that much about psychology.
Well, it's fascinating.
Yeah, you know, because everyone's got a brain.
First time I've seen her flustered over a boy besides Angel.
She's out of her element.
Is this co-ed or something? What?
Sure looks like it.
Oh, hi. Are you Buffy?
Yeah.
Kathy.
Hi. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
This poor girl.
I am really glad they put me with somebody cool. So I can tell that you're cool. I just
What's
know
this-
that
what's this sign gonna be?
It's gonna be super fun.
Celine Dion.
Do you know if this class is full yet?
And there are two people talking at once. And I know that one of them is me, and the other is a blonde girl.
Uh-oh.
Stand up.
Oh, God. Yikes.
If your name isn't on this sheet, then you are wasting everyone's time. Are you on the sheet?
They told me that if I just...
Do you understand? You are sucking energy from everyone in this room. They came here to learn. Get out.
Wow.
That's toxic as fuck.
That's a
Rude teacher.
way to be a, wow. I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that so much.
You're Willow's friend.
Yeah.
She's not used to being Willow's friend.
Right.
She stung for a bit, and I lost most of my basic motor functions.
Those of you who fall into my good graces will come to know me as Maggie. Those of you who don't will come to know me by the name my TAs use and think I don't know about, the evil bitch monster of death. Make no mistake. I run a hard class, I assign a lot of work, I talk fast, and I expect you to keep up. If you're looking to coast, I recommend Geology 101. That's where the football players are.
Wow, sorry.
No,
That guy's creepy already.
Did you, lose your way?
Me? Oh, no.
Why does he
no,
look
I'm just
familiar?
wondering if
That's like not Pedro Pascal, right?
I think it's supposed to get easier.
I still feel like carrying around a security
It's
blanket.
not. But I'm getting the strongest vibes.
Have you ever read it? I've read it like 10 times.
I'll have to look it up after this. I can't tell.
Security blanket.
Well, I'll look for you in psych.
Yeah, maybe we can help each other figure out what the hell they're talking about.
It's not, but it's like the vibe.
The voice, too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's totally gonna die, isn't he? Oh, my God.
Who?
Who are you?
I'm sorry. Did you lose your way?
Oh, he's not gonna be around long enough for us to matter. What the hell's going on?
What is going on? Oh, moving him out. That's wild.
You made a friend. Good for you.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, Eddie just took off, packed his stuff, left a note. Happens sometimes.
Come on, Buffy, think. He wasn't acting like that.
Yeah, no. Hey, look. A few- He wouldn't have left his book. It's his favorite book.
Does this sweater make me look fat? No, the fact that you're fat makes you look fat. That sweater just makes you look purple.
Such a loser.
Check it out.
Well, do we have a Klimt?
A what?
Yes.
Big score for Clint. Monet still well in the lead, but look out for Team Klimt coming from behind.
What is that?
Well, we could hit the tunnels.
We eat when I say we eat.
Oh, they changed it.
Lighten up.
I think it's funny when you scream.
Oh, you can do it on screen now.
Wow.
They're showing off. Wait, did they say this was 5 miles from her house, the dorms?
Yeah, I don't know why on earth she's staying in the dorm. She should. I get it, freshman experience.
Is this blue cheese, or is it just cheese that's gone blue?
Who?
You're not Giles.
You know, the door was open, so I just...
He appears. Rupert, you have a guest.
Is this a bad time?
Couldn't pass through Sunny Cal without looking up old Ripper.
Oh, from those days.
Was a student of mine.
No, you guys talk. I'll just go slip into something a little less comfortable.
Wow, Giles.
This is a bad time.
You keep saying that.
Why, it looks pretty bad. Just a little too much free time on their hands.
I'm not supposed to have.
Yeah, come on, Buffy.
No, because you're very, very old and it's gross. We need research and charts and stuff.
She needs to slip back into something comfortable for herself, so she can have some power back in her life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, remember before you became Hugh Hefner when you used to be a watcher?
Buffy, you know I'll always be here when you're out of school, and I can't always be there to guide you.
What?
Oof. She's getting the realization. She's like, I have no safety net. Oh God.
I'm on it.
He's lonely, overwhelmed.
If you need me.
Giles is too occupied with his romp.
Personal life.
Yeah, he should help, but it's him.
Who is him?
They don't know Buffy's a Slayer.
Eddie, hey! Wait up. God, I was worried that something had happened to you, and of course it has because you're a vampire. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Ooh, let's go, Buffy. Oh, bye, Eddie. Ooh.
Slayer. What a challenge. Slayer.
What's her name?
You are.
Oh, I'm Sunday. I'll be killing you here in a minute or so.
Sunday?
Are we gonna fight, or is there just gonna be a monster sarcasm rally?
I love that one.
Okay, but you gotta share the eating, cause I'm thinking Slayer's blood's gotta be, whoa, like Thai stick.
Is he high?
We're supposed to get smarter in college.
Yeah, I think you had a lot of misconceptions about college. Like that anyone would be caught dead wearing that.
Oh my God.
Oh. Buffy's getting her butt kicked.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What's going on?
The hell math is where all the old people went.
Yeah.
Fight like a girl.
What is going on?
Buffy's absolutely losing.
What's happening?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Buffy's got to run? Yeah.
Freshman.
Oh man.
Her arm broken? Or dislocated? Her left arm is...
Funky. No, don't avoid your friends.
Not the ensemble.
Who's Jean?
No.
Still holding her left arm in a weird way. Oh no.
Buffy.
She cleared out her old room.
Oh, yeah. You know, I didn't think you'd be back for a couple of weeks.
Why is there so much
If you didn't move
straw?
Anything, it's still your
How
room.
you transport artifacts?
I just really didn't think you'd be back so soon.
Neither did I.
She's like, we have a phone.
She's not using her left arm still.
Jeez, no.
Hello? Hello?
That angel.
Oh, they moved her out.
They took all her stuff too.
Yeah. It's not. There's no way. Yeah, no.
The whole world in front of her? And she comes back to this dive.
Hey, he came back too.
Hey, Buff.
Don't let using left arm.
When did you get back?
A couple days ago?
I saw the Grand Canyon.
Well, I saw the movie Grand Canyon on cable.
He stayed home. He didn't go.
Huh?
So I ended up washing dishes at the fabulous ladies nightclub for about a month and a half while I tried to pay for the repairs. No one really bothered me or even spoke to me until one night when one of the male strippers called in sick, and no power on this earth will make me tell you the rest of that story. I sleep in the basement and I have to pay rent. How's college?
Did he strip for a summer?
On this earth.
Pretty much.
What?
I don't know how to stop her.
Then where's the gang? Avengers assemble. Let's get it going.
No, I don't want to bug them.
Love him.
I'm
Good
just
energy so
starting
far.
school. What if I can't cut it?
Can't cut what? Slaying? Buffy, this is all about fear. It's understandable, but you can't let it control you. Fear leads to anger.
Is he
Anger
Sith code?
leads to hate. Hate leads to anger. No, wait, hold on. Fear leads to hate. Hate leads to the dark side. First you get the women, then you get the money, then you... Okay, can you forget that?
What's going on?
I've gone through some fairly dark times in my life. Faced some scary things. Among them, the kitchen at the fabulous ladies' night. Let me
Fabulous ladies.
When it's dark, and I'm all alone, and I'm scared or freaked out or whatever, I always think, what would Buffy do?
Aw.
You're my hero.
Give her some confidence.
Okay, sometimes when it's dark and I'm all alone, I'd think, what is Buffy wearing?
That'd be one of those things you never ever tell me about.
What the fuck?
Why did you have to say that, Xander? You ruined it.
Dude, the horny posting this episode is too much.
I think
Supposed to be adult, you know, they're all 18.
I say thank you.
And nothing says thank you like dollars in the waistband.
He stripped for a whole summer. He's a different person.
You up for a little reconnaissance?
They found the house.
You mean where we all sculpt and paint and stuff?
No, that was the Renaissance.
I've had a really long week.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's my skirt. You're never gonna fit in it with those hips. My diary?
Uh-oh, score.
I'll hurry.
This time we play it my way, and the rules are gonna be just a little different.
On the arm, too.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, no. How do you get out of this?
She goes, oh.
You got a nice setup here. But you made one mistake.
What was that?
Well, I'm not actually positive, but statistically speaking, people usually make it.
Oh, my God.
Weird. Buffy wouldn't just take off. That's just not in her nature.
Plus, she lives 5 miles
One time
away.
She disappeared for several months and changed her name, but there were circumstances.
Because on my request form, I was pretty specific about a stable non-smoker.
I don't think this is her handwriting.
We've probably been so wrapped up in our own petty lives that we totally miss the circumstances. We're bad friends.
Well, let's think this through.
How can you be so
He's always so calm.
Long, arduous hours of practice. Now, either Buffy took off, or she was robbed, or... It's a prank!
Xander!
I don't know you, do I? This is very intrusive, isn't it? Xander,
Kathy.
do we hug? I think we're too manly. Well, some friends of Buffy's played a funny joke and they took her stuff, and now she wants us to help get it back from her friends who sleep all day and have no tans.
The nerds.
Who and this? This is my favorite.
No. Oh. Piss her off.
You know, this arm's not looking so good.
It's not broken. It just needs to be reset.
Oh! You just pissed her off.
Broke my goddamn parasol.
Oh my god! One-armed Buffy. Wait. The stake. Oh! Stake her, stake her, stake her! Break it, stake her! Alright.
Why wouldn't you come with that pre-cocked?
Drama.
Wow.
Wow. Come on, kill her. Kill her.
What about breaking your arm? How does that feel?
Let me answer that question with a headbutt.
Ooh.
The arm is hurt. It's not broken.
Woo!
Need a hand?
No thanks.
Ooh.
I'm good.
Her confidence is back. She just had to get a little angry.
Yeah. That little hand on the... I'm dead.
Well, damn it.
She needed the anger in her life right there. Some passion.
Dibs on the rowing machine.
Buffy.
Rowing. Not rolling.
Hi, Giles.
What's with the arsenal?
I've been awake all night. I know I'm supposed to teach you self-reliance, but I can't leave you out there to fight alone.
Great. Thanks. We'll get right on that.
The evil is this way?
My room is.
Hey, Giles, can you get this box on top?
So, college not so scary after all, huh?
It's turning out to be a lot like high school, which I can handle.
This guy.
What the fuck is that? You get tasered?
Yeah!
Is it just a guy?
What? 3. Paintball guns?
No. I don't know what the fuck this is.
That's guns. What is that?
that?
What was that? Excuse me.
I'm so confused.
Excuse me. I feel like that was a really great start to the season.
I like that a lot.
There's a lot of good tension in that episode because we have Buffy going to a new school, very overwhelmed in this whole new
And the
experience.
first week jitters are a huge thing that they address.
Especially because she's going in and she doesn't even know what she wants to do with her life, let alone if she'll survive till the next night.
And it's not a welcoming environment. It's very hostile to her.
It's interesting to see that both Willow and Oz thrive here. Oz because his band is popular on campus.
Well, Oz has been able to kind of be there softly for the past year because of his band, and I'm sure the people that he was friends with graduated and went to college.
That's true.
So he's been familiarized with the environment a little bit. And Willow is just so excited to be at college that she's a fish in a bigger pond.
Because when she was in high school, having knowledge means you're a nerd, but when you're in college, having knowledge makes you the person that people want to be friends with. Because,
or just in your element alone.
Because it's expected. And in college, nobody's going to hold your hand, as we see in this, where Buffy goes to a class after selection's over and tries to just sit in on it and gets yelled at. And
what a prick of a professor!
The professor was a prick, but I mean, college, definitely university, whatever you want to call it, is like that in a way where professors do not want you to waste their time because their lesson is their lesson, and they need to. Most of the time, they use all 3 hours of the lesson if it's a 3-hour class just to do that, which I understand, especially because much money the students pay to be there.
Sure.
But he didn't have to act like that, especially for someone who was showing interest in his class and asking so nicely. Maybe she should have gone about it through a guidance counselor or somebody else.
I mean, she's a fish out of water. She doesn't. And Buffy, we've seen since season 1, has a rough time joining a new environment.
And I mean, we've seen what happens when she's in a new environment, which she kind of does. We've seen where she ran away and she changed her name. And
she doesn't do well with
she doesn't, especially that. And she is, a very, I guess at this point, a high, because of all her trauma, flight risk for a lot of situations. Because if she does get overwhelmed a bit, she does kind of bug out. As we saw, she kind of bugged out from college and went back home with her mom, which, I mean, that's her comfort, was that it was nice to see her not run away fully. Willow even made the joke, she doesn't usually do this except that one time she did it for a few months.
Well, that's why I like that scene a lot, because Willow was overthinking it. She's like, oh my God, what if she actually did it? And Oz is just like, this isn't even her handwriting. Calm down.
The one thing I see between them, so Oz is very chill. Willow's obviously very high energy. I see. I don't know why, but I just foresee an issue between them because Oz can't take anything as seriously.
I
as she can.
strongly disagree with that. I feel like you need that for a healthy relationship.
You think that they're balancing each other out?
Yes, absolutely.
I just foresee it as because she's always like, "Why can't you be more serious?" And most of the time, he's just like, "Because." It's not in my control, and we see that in that. When
he grounds her, and that's like the super.
We see his mental. He just goes with the flow.
Yeah,
especially when he had when Buffy.
Everything works out.
Yeah,
everything works out, dude. Which is the message of Buffy. Everything works out, dude.
Especially if you have your friends that back you up. Now Giles in this episode, great having a date over from his Ripper days. What a great way to introduce Giles in the 4th season. A little bit more adulty in the themes, obviously, as we see with Willow talking about entering her brain. That one thing, as well as Giles having a date over who wasn't wearing pants.
The horny posting's a little higher.
Yeah, which makes sense. We're at this point, if you've been watching Buffy, it's about 4 years into your life, high school to college. She's 18, so they're gonna up it a little bit as they can get away with a little bit more. Increase the sex appeal to increase ratings in certain ways. Or just increase the attractiveness of the characters as they get older, because you can't really try to do that as much with high school students versus college students. And we see in this one, for example, Willow right next to Buffy walking, and I'm with the new haircut. I'm looking at that, and the way she's dressing too, and they definitely are upping the Willow,
growing up a little bit,
upping the Willow maturity and looks, and trying to make her appeal more, which makes sense, especially in college. She's got her confidence, especially as we see how confident she is already walking around.
Which is like a whole element I'm going to wonder if they're going to explore, is because college is a time of awakening for a lot of people. So there's going to be a lot of themes to explore, and I hope that they handle it with layers like they normally do.
I agree. I also, it sucks that Xander never got to actually do his cross country.
It sounds like he had the adventure of a lifetime.
But it seems he got some life experience. So he ended up at some town, worked as a dishwasher until he became a male stripper. And he's just out of high school male stripper. So he's very young for what's going on. So I'm
sure he did great at ladies.
He probably did really great at ladies night, because that's how people are, honestly. And it's weird, but he brings that good positive energy back with the jokes, because he obviously took it in strides, as he does with most situations.
And as per usual, even though he is the haha character, he is also instrumental, because he told Buffy that, she's his hero, and that gave her the confidence to be like, oh, right, I am awesome.
And then he did go a little bit further with his joke, which, dude, you always do stuff like that. But at the same time, you enjoy how he was written to be a character who, in this, at least when the time is there, when your money's not down, he knows what to do and say.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it allows him to come back and rally the Buffy friends, Oz and Willow, because we see them, kind of ignoring Buffy in their own lives, and she's been kind of needing somebody to talk to and help, but because she thinks they're doing good, she's just kind of like, I don't want to involve them in my troubles, which was Sunday, the vampire, who, I guess because Buffy was in a funk, got her butt kicked. I'd never seen her get whooped that bad.
The demons she fights are supposed to be the inner demons she's dealing with. Which is why that she lost the fight, because she was dealing with those inner demons of not feeling like she was confident or secure or comfortable at college.
Sunday was.
And then once, Xander was like, you can do this, Buffy. And she's like, I can do this. Then all of a sudden she had the ability to fight those demons.
It also was the fact that Sunday destroyed the, what's it called? The umbrella, which was super important to her. So that was kind of like, in a way destroying destroying her most prized possession, I would say.
Well, it's also part of it. It's also supposed to be like an allegory for growing up and moving beyond the things that we cared about as children, more or less. Because I mean, I'll tell you, when once you become an adult, you're like, I don't need those childish things anymore, or oh no, it broke, and you're like, well, it was time to move on anyway. But then you hit 30, and you're like, I kind of wish I had those things again. But that's in the development cycle, and we'll get to that later.
One thing I will say I enjoy a lot was Giles's turnaround, because initially he was like, I'm not your watcher, I'm not, I can't always hold your hand, this and that, and I guess he was also trying to not take the helicopter approach to the whole situation, but Buffy was obviously wanted help so badly, and he said, to hell with your growth, I'm your dad, I'm coming. And I thought that was cute, but I kind of wish she did it from the start because she felt so alone, but she also needed that character growth.
She needed the feeling of loneliness to realize where she is.
I agree. Now for these upcoming episodes, I'm very curious to see what's going to be going on, especially because as we move through college, we're probably going to be doing college things like, checking out after school activities, sports events, maybe, frat parties, sororities, all that stuff, making friends, dating.
The poster joke to you, since you missed that.
Yeah.
It's like a meme that college kids get like the same 10 prints and they just put them on their wall. That was the joke, is they had two different super common ones that are probably sold at the college bookstore because people are like, oh, I need an artsy poster for my room. So that's why they were keeping a tally. It's which one is the more popular meme poster?
Now, two things I want to bring up. I get that now. It makes sense. It's like the generic.
It's like the joke about when you're a dude and you leave college and get your first apartment, you can't have prints on your wall. It's time to get frames.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, makes sense. But moving past that, two characters I want to acknowledge. First, I don't remember his name, but the bookstore guy. Do you think he's going to come back? The TA?
Oh, the TA? I feel like he's going to be tangentially relevant for the season.
I feel like he might be Buffy's love interest for a little bit.
I don't know.
Although it seems like he's more into Willow's speed type thing because Willow's into books and he's a book.
Oh, Willow's taken.
Yeah, but I just
and Oz is also in the class with them.
It's true. Other than that, Buffy's roommate, I think, would be fun. I wonder if there's gonna be some sort of romance or even an attempt between her and Xander, just because of Xander's hug. That type of situation. Their first awkward meeting and then blossoms into something would be a funny trope to explore. But
with Kathy?
Yeah, I love how he came in and gave hugs. He's like, I missed you guys. I'm like, I don't know you. He's like, yep.
I don't know how you do it.
It's a little bit what do you say?
Intrusive.
It's a little bit intrusive. She's like, sure is. Bye. And I love how her quote. I love how she said, I specifically requested
a stable non-smoker.
A stable non-smoker. Like, okay, well, you got a non-smoker, but you got the least stable person, because she will be coming back 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, covered in bruises and bloody.
I wonder how that development's going to work out.
Can't wait to find out. Last thing, too, I like how they a little bit of updating for the graphics a bit. Fighting, too, seems like.
Yes.
So, the fighting, the choreography keeps improving. That whole scene was pretty cool. The tension, the drama, the stakes, in terms of the writing as well as the production was awesome for that final scene with Buffy and that fight and with the group coming to arrive to help her. That all was pretty hype. As well as the whole, vampires transforming now. They no longer have to go like that. Mm-hmm. They can just do it on screen, which goes to show we're coming further along. And then also the entire death scene has been updated a little bit from just poof smoke to they actually turn into a skeleton. They can do a little thing. Right. Sunday was fuck. I like that. Besides that, though, I don't really have much else to add. This was a fun one.
Yeah, I'm glad. It was a good start to the season.
Now, we hope you guys did enjoy your first episode of season 4 of Buffy, especially without Joe. It's been a little bit different, but I enjoyed it just the same. I do appreciate this, because this show has been great and feels like kind of grown along with the characters. We get to see their growth. Mm-hmm. And that's what I like in a show. I can't wait to keep seeing it. But the next episode we're watching is going to be Angel. So we're going to be switching shows. That one will also have a full length, which you can check out on our Patreon, which is available in the comments below.
Double feature.
For free. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mikey.
And I'm Mike.
And this was Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4. On to Angel now. Can't wait. Bye.
Toodaloo.